Hi everyone, welcome back to the Nerds Lair, episode 21. 21, can you guys believe it? Uh,
21.
yeah, 21.
Mom,
I'm your host, El Juancho, joined by the radical J. Angelo de Jesus, aka J Money.
hey, how you doing? Jay Money could have just been fun.
Don't worry about it. And got the legendary Freeman, the Geek Takeover himself.
Hey, how you doing? The Geek Takeover would have been fine.
Yeah. Also, the Juancho would have been fine. But,
We're here with El
Juan Cuevas.
Wancho.
yeah,
Juan Cuevas.
the, the El Juancho.
Yeah,
Can you
can't
guys believe
He's
I've
the
actually been called that before? I'm like L, or just
the long show.
the El Juancho.
one and only.
Yeah, him. But yeah, it's been a while. What, like 2 weeks? Week and a half since we've done an episode. We're back to kick some more nerds' ass. And yeah. Unfortunately, we have. We'll start with some news. Andre Brar, is that how you pronounce his last name?
I don't know. I just watch the shows.
I thought it was Brower.
Brar. I'll go with Brar because I trust J Money.
Don't.
Oh, but no, Andre unfortunately passed away at 61, and he had quite a big resume. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's what I feel like most people know him from. But yeah, other stuff. I actually first saw him in the Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna do a quick moment of silence. All right, we're back.
And better than ever.
Mm. The geekier, the better.
The Jayer, the worser.
Oh, what if
The
we're
water. The
oh,
more.
no,
The
no, no.
Warner, the Warner, more Mowaner.
Uh,
All
thanks.
right.
Uh, we'll start with we'll later talk on more MCU stuff. Marvel's uh, was it 197 million?
Uh,
It's
you know, I
reported the last. Or do you want you start
uh
this off because you're the one who
I
finished
have
it.
to. I
Yeah,
have to because I have to say a couple things. So hold on. The current box office for this is sitting at 203 million. Oh, sorry, 202.3 million. Is the current box office as of today, the 12th? You say the
yeah,
12th or 13th? No, 13th. Sorry.
13. Yeah. Oh,
Um, so I will say this. First off, I'm going to start by saying I have no shame in admitting I am extremely biased to Marvel. I like DC stuff, but I just personally prefer Marvel. So I won't bash on it as much because I do still like Marvel. But it would be hypocritical of me if I don't talk shit about it.
yeah.
Um, what the hell?
What went wrong?
Whether
Yeah,
it was poor marketing, whether it was because people don't like Captain Marvel, whether it could be because of a bunch of females and people of color, that could also be a factor. I'm not saying it was, but I feel like it could have been. All that really is disappointing. And then it's even more disappointing when I saw a report that this is the first year Disney has not grossed a $1 billion movie since 2012, which is wild to think about. Like, so Quantumania, no. Um, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, no. Marvels, no. None of their Pixar. Like, that is just.
But Guardians was close. I'll give it that.
Yeah, it would have been the only closest one,
Yeah,
even to any of their Pixar movies.
yeah.
Um, but
And Wish right now is not doing so hot either.
God no. And
Oh,
it there's really nothing you can really say. I mean, maybe the strike, maybe the marketing, who knows? Maybe we'll never know. I will say what I will be curious about because, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but so I know when Eternals went on Disney Plus, it became the most watched movie, I think, of Marvel that year on Disney Plus.
yeah. Last year, I
So
think.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think it was last year too. It was like in like the top 20 or something like that, for like most streamed in general. So I'm curious on what the numbers will be for the Marvels when that hits Disney Plus, because I'm curious to see if people are more inclined to watch it at home than go to the movie theater.
yeah.
But with also saying that, it does take me back to, and I'm not going to like try to bash or anything, but I'm genuinely curious about how, if the Flash, how that did on Max, because I don't think I have heard any like numbers it's done on Max like breaking records. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but
It was actually one of the lowest streamed movies on Max
Yeah,
when it first
yeah.
debuted.
It didn't start
okay,
off well, but then it picked up.
okay, but so that's its whole thing. But so I'm going to be curious about how the people will react when it's on Disney Plus. But yeah, I couldn't deny it any longer.
Yeah.
It didn't make its budget back.
No. Uh, Jay, what are your thoughts? I haven't heard your thoughts personally, but
Uh, I mean, it got somewhat close.
Closer than the Flash.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't
Weren't
gonna.
those both similar budgets too? Like
Well, I
Flash.
mean, yes, but I mean, and to be fair, we also don't know what like the marketing budget would have increased for the Marvels.
Oh yeah,
If it
true.
would have, if it would have, because I know that's like the main thing for the Flash. Because I think marketing made it like a 300 million budget.
Yeah, it was like a 270 million.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, I think um, the reason why it didn't do so good is the reputation of the characters, not the actors, but I mean the actual characters. So like Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel. Captain Marvel's movie wasn't the best. It was one of the lower end movies. I said movies, MCU movies, and the Miss Marvel show was kind of ass. Like kind of with like both those characters, which I mean, this is nothing on Iman Vellani. She was great as Miss Marvel, but I mean, the Miss Marvel show wasn't that good, so they see Miss Marvel being in a movie with Captain Marvel, which Captain Marvel didn't do so good, and not a lot of people like Captain Marvel either. Which I mean, I don't understand why. She's not that bad of a character.
Well, Captain Marvel did well, a billion.
Yeah, yeah, it did a billion, but
Yeah,
like
because of the
people,
factors. Yeah.
yeah, like Endgame and stuff like that. But I
Uh,
mean, like that. You said what?
oh no, I was just saying I like how you worded like it was kind of ass.
Uh,
It is definitely still one of my least favorite
Yeah.
Marvel movies. I think it, yeah, it's that and Dark World. I think are my two least favorites.
Oh no, when he was talking about Miss Marvel, he's like it was kind of ass.
Oh, right. He said Miss Marvel was ass, not Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
it that's ass too, but I mean, not as ass as Marvel.
Ass.
Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, but I mean, like, still, they see Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel in a movie together. Captain Marvel doesn't have the best track record, and not a lot of people like Captain Marvel. I feel like there was like, oh, okay, like I'm not gonna watch it with like two characters that have bad reputations, and also Monica Rambeau. Not many people were interested in her in WandaVision,
Yeah.
which I mean, that's not saying she was a bad character, but she wasn't like she really didn't have that much. the
Yeah.
joke.
Mhm.
And also, there's those people, oh, women, ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. I just my thing is, could this just be a kind of showing the decline in quality in Marvel recently? That's really been my thing, because obviously most of us liked Guardians 3, but then you got Quantum Mania, and some of the shows not everyone liked. At least that's my take, but you guys in the
Uh,
comments let us know,
Mm.
yeah, I mean,
or you
it.
too.
Yeah, and you know what? Even speaking on that, the Variety article that came out like a week before the movie came out could have also maybe impacted people because some people maybe would have read that and been like, yeah, you know what, Marvel's kind of or whatever. It's like, this makes me not in that interested in Marvel. So that could have also had something to do with it.
Yeah,
Again, not saying any of these are valid excuses. These could just all be possibilities. I will make that clear because, like I said, I don't want to seem hypocritical.
yeah,
But like I said, I'm easily biased. I don't care.
yeah.
I like
Well,
I
there
like
was
both.
no hype. I mean, as
Yeah.
you being biased, you can admit that yourself, right?
Oh yeah. There was no marketing.
Yeah.
Um.
Like you didn't hear your mother talk about it, or my mom, or any friends or family, other than
Yeah.
us in the little bubble.
Yeah. And it makes you wonder because so obviously we had the strike for going on for most of the year. So
Hmm.
there's goes that marketing. It came out a couple weeks before Wish. Did Wish take some of its marketing money? Who knows? You know.
You got some competition too. You got Napoleon, Hunger Games,
Yeah.
Godzilla, and Five Nights was still. I think it ended its run, but it was still playing when it came out.
Mm.
Yeah. So
But
yeah,
speaking of Godzilla, we do have. That's a good segue if you want to just jump into that before getting to the other stuff.
but yeah. No, we were gonna touch on Monarch, but Geek and I
But
discussed. We'll
guess
just.
who? Jay, have you seen Monarch yet?
No,
So
But Jay, have you seen the Godzilla and the Kong trailer?
I have.
Yeah. So yeah, we'd figure we'll have something planned for the end. Geek and I have discussed. You know. But Jay, start us off. What do you think of that trailer?
That was pretty fire. I like that.
The new
Um,
Empire.
yeah, the new Empire. We saw a look at Baby Kong.
Yeah.
That was dope. So that kind of confirmed. Oh yeah, he is having a son. I mean, we saw a pink Godzilla, which I'm liking that. I like Godzilla in pink. I like that. And also, we got a pretty, I guess, all right look at the main villain. I mean, I don't think we saw that much of him inside the trailer, did we? Or
not that I can think of.
yeah, because I'm trying to think. I was like, what did he have that much? But I mean, we saw a little bit more of him, and then I was making a joke about Kong having one metal arm, a Winter Soldier
Yeah, he has a
Kong,
Winter Soldier
yeah,
vibe.
but King Kong.
Yeah.
I thought that was dope too. And then we saw the axe again, so that's kind of cool that we're getting that back.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I got. So
Yeah.
pretty good.
Enlightening.
Yeah. Geek.
Um, I really just have more questions than reactions because, as I've said multiple times, I'm not too well known in the Godzilla, King Kong, kaiju stuff.
Uh-huh.
Um, like Pink Godzilla is cool. Confused on to why it's pink and not blue now. Is it stronger? Is it why? Huh? Confused.
It's true.
Um,
They had that look in. I was telling Jay this. They had that look in the early 2000s movies, like
it's just
the
weird to go
Millennium
from
era.
it's just weird to go from blue to pink. It's just kind of random. Um,
Well, it's more so his spikes too. It's not really his skin.
maybe. Maybe it could be a showing of growth. Who knows?
Yeah.
Um, Why does Kong have a gauntlet, a metal arm?
Finish him.
What? Huh? What? Why are they running so perfectly in sync? As cool as it was, that's
Yeah,
very
it's badass.
confusing.
It's a cool
Yeah.
It's
shot.
very confusing. Um, and then because me and you were talking earlier, Juan, and I had said I feel like Kong deserves a sequel. I as cool as excited as I am for this, it is kind of weird that we've gotten a Godzilla trilogy that was all a part of the same universe. We've gotten now two Godzilla versus Kong movies in the same universe, but only one Kong movie. It is a little weird. I
No, there's only
probably
been two Godzilla movies.
no. There's wasn't there three?
No,
Yeah, there's
it's Godzilla.
2014 and King of the Monsters.
I thought there was a third one.
Well, they just did. Yeah, they did 2014 Skull Island, King of the Monsters, and then Godzilla vs Kong. And then this
Oh,
one.
oh
Yeah.
well. Still, I mean, it's still weird that we've gotten two sequels for Godzilla,
Yeah.
two sequels for the combo movie, and Kong has one.
And he has an anime. Did you see the anime on Netflix?
No,
No, I figured.
but and well, with that being said, your thoughts, Juan?
Yeah. Oh, it looks fucking awesome. I'm down. Fucking purple spikes and him with that shot was badass. And then I'm calling it now. I think Kong's gonna die. If he has a son, he's gonna die. That's yeah,
That's kind of the rules.
yeah. Son of Kong. Yeah, it's April. And also they dropped the Dune trailer. I didn't see it yet, but I know they.
I haven't seen it yet either, but I also was not a big fan of the first movie, so I probably will only watch the second one when it's on Max.
I'll have to rewatch the first one.
Yeah, I might have to too. I just remembered watching it on Max, and I was like, or HBO Max. When at the time I was like, this is kind of boring. And I will always say, if you wanted to watch that movie because of Zendaya, you could have just watched the trailers because that was it.
This is a load of barnacles.
Yeah, I
Also,
just thought it
Godzilla
was just okay.
-1 was great. That's made a 57 million on a 50 million budget. What?
It'll be watched eventually.
Yeah, pretty good. Also, Hunger Games and Napoleon. Those were good as well. So yeah,
Let it marinate.
yeah, yeah. He Geek every time I mention something he wants, he's like, "I'll watch those at some point, like 2 years later." Oh yeah, dude, that was good.
No, I work from home. I have all the time in the world.
I know. I'm just giving you shit. But face it, like there's just shit that like Jay and I or someone else in the group will mention. You like, yeah, I probably won't see that in a while. Like I say, I'm like that too. Like I'll say, I'll watch something. It'll take me a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, a while. Well, you know what's not gonna take a while? What if they dropped a little trailer? Did you guys see that?
I have not. I'm
Yeah.
going to
Yeah,
try to wait till it just comes out.
yeah. It's nothing new that we haven't seen. It's just more so like has a you know a jolly jolly theme to it. Yeah, coming soon, the 22nd. So can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Percy Jackson, because I completely forgot about this. Percy Jackson next week,
Yeah,
2 episodes premiere. I am so excited for that. Completely unrelated to Marvel, but I'm just excited for that.
yeah. Man, Waka doesn't Waka come out? Was it this
Yes,
week or next week?
this week.
All right. Yeah.
But um, talking about what if coming out, I did hear on the rumor mill, among other rumors, that they've already started production or are about to start production on What If season 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I don't remember where I saw it. I know I have a couple things bookmarked on Twitter, and that unfortunately is not one of them. But I'm pretty sure I saw something like that.
And then was one Wakanda.
Yes, Eyes of Wakanda and your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man formerly known as Spider-Man freshman year,
Yeah.
are seemingly confirmed. I think they confirmed this at their What If event they did the other day, but nothing's been like posted on like their socials. But
Yeah.
they are supposedly confirmed to come out next year, which meaning the MCU lineup for 2024 is looking at Echo, X-Men 97, Deadpool 3, Eyes of Wakanda, Agatha, and Spider-Man. So
Pretty packed.
kind of, but not really when you think about it. So you
Well,
have
the TV, yeah, but movies, you know, other than Deadpool 3, which we'll talk about later. But yeah,
yeah, it's I mean like so you got two live action shows. Honestly, I like that kind of lineup. Maybe I would throw in like another movie, but like I don't. Well, maybe not. But like I like we have three animated shows. We have two regular shows. One of which just drops all at once,
yeah,
and then you have Deadpool 3. I feel like that could work out really well with next year.
yeah, agreed, 100%. Jay, what do you think of all this?
I, I think that yeah, I think that's a pretty good lineup. I'm gonna be honest. This is like the first time I've ever heard of Eyes of
I
Wakanda.
Yeah, I heard about it on
well, they
Facebook
were
and
gonna
Twitter.
yeah they were gonna make a Wakanda show. God, it was announced. I
Like,
want to say a couple Comic Cons ago.
well, I was gonna say
Um,
like I first
or
heard of
maybe it was
it
a
when
D23.
I personally first heard of it like right after Wakanda Forever came out.
I think I'm.
Yeah,
God, I don't remember
unless there
how
was
long ago.
something else I might have missed, but yeah,
What
that's
it might have been because I know they discussed
yeah,
three different Wakanda projects. There was Okoye, she was going to get something, a Wakanda TV show, just focus on
yeah.
Wakanda,
Was
and
Ryan
then
Coogler involved?
yeah, and then I think the Midnight Angels, unless that was also going to be part of the Okoye thing. But I
Yeah,
know for sure Okoye and Wakanda were discussed.
yeah.
Yeah,
Before we get back to Jay, I wanted to ask you: do you think is this all true? Do you think this is all like they kind of put the Wakanda stuff for the side, the live action, and kind of folded it into the animated project? Or what do you both think? Start with you, Jay.
maybe. Um, what I was thinking was that the animation, like maybe how the way it is styled, it gives them a little bit more freedom to like do stuff that they could do in what's it called live action, but it will be tough with VFX, and especially with all the rumors and stuff that's been going down behind the scenes with the VFX workers like getting overworked and stuff. Um, I feel like the animation, like that department, could do something that could be done in live action, but it will be like I guess a little easier in animation. And I think it's just like with it being animated, it gives them more freedom to do stuff maybe on the mystical side of Wakanda, like going deep into like Boss is like whole connection with the land or vibranium.
Uh huh. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You talking about that just gave me the best idea of how the show should and could work. So I feel have either of you guys ever seen? I think it was an MTV like show maybe, but it was like a Black Panther thing. It was like a cartoon kind of.
I don't. Are you talking about the anime with Jamon Hansu?
I think so, but I don't know. But anyways, so the point that I was going to kind of get to is it could easily be work as like canon to the MCU, like not like a separate universe, but like R 616 19999. Because I would love to see You could just hear like Nakia being like the narrator, and she's telling T'Challa Jr. like the stories of Wakanda, like into speak talking into a fire pit, and it can go back like how Jay you just said, going back to talking about Boss, and then from Boss to the first Black Panther to T'Chaka to T'Challa, and so on and so forth. I think that would be kind of cool.
Almost like an anthology.
Kind of, yeah. Just like
Yeah,
it's her way of telling her son the history of Wakanda.
yeah. I like it. If Marvel should hire you, man, I'll be on board.
So.
Yeah. Jay, any other thoughts on next year
Um,
in Marvel?
I mean, Echo. I'm somewhat. I'm low key excited for it because it looks like one of the Netflix shows, and if they're following that, I would definitely
Yeah.
be. I'd be on board. I mean, Deadpool 3. Excited to see how that turns out, and I mean, Spider-Man. Friendly Neighborhood. Spider-Man. I'm excited to see how that turns out because we have heard nothing except for um, Norman having his waves back. We heard, we saw that. His son looking like Marshawn Lynch, and, and Daredevil back as Charlie Cox back as Daredevil.
No, you had it right the first time.
Yeah.
Daredevil back as Charlie Cox. Yeah,
Yeah, he based his personality off of.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I'm kind of excited for it.
Yeah. So lots of good stuff. And like you said, Deadpool 3, which so you guys saw that post, essentially telling people to stop spoiling stuff. How do you guys think?
Oh,
What do you guys think of that?
I have thoughts because Ryan Reynolds is 1000% right.
Yeah.
Because I cannot stand it. Like I understand like the more you like get involved in like superhero and like the superhero community on social media, it's a lot harder to avoid spoilers. Like I try my best to do so because I want to go into these things surprised
Hmm.
because and I've gone back to this multiple times. The reason why Endgame is so perfect to me and is my favorite movie of all time because none of it was spoiled.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why No Way Home is great, but I can't love it as much as I should have
Yeah.
because Toby and Andrew were spoiled and when it shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I couldn't cheer like everybody else did because I'm like, we knew
Yeah.
this was coming. Why? Like it's cool.
Like you're like, yay, but not like jumping up around.
Yeah. So I mean, like it's just so shitty,
Yeah.
and I hate it, and I cannot stand it.
Yeah. Rumors are one thing, but then like straight up set leaks is like, yeah, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, exactly. Or
Yeah.
like even if I just see it from like one person, like even if they're like a trusted, like, oh yeah, most of the things they say come true kind of source, if it's just one person saying it, I'll be like, okay, I could take that as a rumor. Like even if you tell me something like, oh yeah, it's a rumor, but you know it's true, I'm okay with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyways,
I agree. Jay, what are your thoughts on that?
Uh, how the hell are how are they even getting these pictures? Like, is it someone on set or is someone just walking by?
I mean they've always done that though.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but I'm like,
That's the issue you have with doing outside stuff.
it,
Yeah.
and like not even talking about like outside stuff. Kind of going back to the No Way Home thing. the Andrew Garfield video, that had to be someone on set, like working on the movie, that did that. Is this like the same case?
I don't think so. With when you're outside filming, I just think, especially when you do it on like lots and sets, you just have paparazzi always there. And as much as it's a shitty thing, you can't blame them because it's their job.
Yeah,
But yeah, you know,
And it's kind of weird at the same time because this doesn't have anything to do with Marvel, but we saw set photos of people just passing by for Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, they just have access to do that. Like, and I remember talking to Lorenzo a few days ago that the one dude posting the Deadpool 3 leaks were basically asking people like to give him money for the photos because he apparently had like more, and he was like pretty much asking for money from people that knew he had it, and it's like you can't do that. Like, I mean, you can, but like, why do you
yeah,
want money for something that's not even your project?
yeah. Just because you should doesn't mean, or just because you could doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
and also like, that's not even your property at all.
yeah,
Like, at any moment they could just, oh, here's a trailer showing all the stuff you posted,
yeah,
or just got all this. Yeah, um, friggin' Sabretooth. Here you go. He's back. Friggin' the 20th Century Fox thing. There you go. He's back. We're obviously gonna see Wolverine in his costume whenever we get a trailer. Boom. There we go.
yeah,
It's like you're asking money for something they're eventually gonna release. Like, that
yeah.
makes no sense.
Oh, people are gonna still keep posting despite his thing. They're like, I don't know. You're gonna have those assholes floating around.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just the worst. It sucks.
Yeah, like rumors are one thing. I've heard like rumors of X-23 maybe, and then you got Jennifer Garner kind of debunking it. We'll see about that, but
Yeah.
I'm still looking forward to Deadpool. I really enjoyed the first two.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like it just ruins the
Yeah,
excitement for some of the things. So
like there's people
regardless
who
of
don't
what it
mind it.
is,
You know, people who don't mind it, but then there's some who do. Yeah, sure. But yeah, we'll have to see more how this develops. Heck yeah, and what else you guys want to touch on?
um,
Saw 11 getting announced.
I still need to watch Saw 10. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I saw that too. What September of next year?
Yeah, was it like September 27th?
Yeah, 24th maybe.
I mean,
You'll be watching Jay?
yeah. I still need to watch Saw X, but I'm probably gonna wait till that's on streaming
Yeah,
because I mean, I, I'm not the biggest Saw fan, but I do like the franchise.
Yeah,
I heard it was really good, but I didn't really have the time to
yeah,
watch it in theaters. So I mean,
yeah.
but I mean, yeah,
It made its money back, so
yeah. Oh, I think it
good
made,
on them.
yeah, I think it made more, like 5 times more than its budget.
Yeah,
And I mean, hey, they working quick on this sequel. They working really quick. Or already in next year, September 27th. There you go.
Do the thing, Jay.
Huh?
Do the thing. You know the thing.
Uh, which thing?
Well, we're talking about Saw.
Oh, would you like to
Oh,
play? Would you like to play a game?
like play game.
Uh, Game Awards. Do you guys see that?
No.
Uh,
No, what's the Game Awards? I don't. I don't
yeah,
know.
no, you got it right. The Game Awards, but uh,
I guess we could. Well, actually, for that, we should touch on.
well, for
You know,
that they'll just have to wait and watch the other video.
yeah. No, it's called. We don't talk about games a lot unless it's like superhero based on this show. But GTA 6 dropped its trailer. What are you guys' thoughts?
I think me and Jared more or less the same.
Yeah, we really don't care.
Yeah, I mean it's a thing.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not like
Uh,
jumping up about it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't,
Yeah,
I don't, I really, I the, I don't have anything to say. I
like you don't hate it, but you just don't
no,
you
I
don't
just
care.
yeah, it didn't really wow me.
Yeah,
I,
I know something that wowed you.
Well, yeah, but like I said, that is
Yeah,
something all
yeah,
other men will be doing.
yeah. When you come back and hopefully it's good or not. Well, you know, it had a better run than E3 recently.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, COVID really just stopped them.
Yeah, no.
I, I knew E3 was gonna be done for when Summer Games Fest got announced, and then E3 decided to delay it, and then Summer Games Fest took its date. I was like, oh, so E3 is pretty much just Summer Games Fest now with Jeff Keighley, or that
I
that
thought I'll say this. I thought it was gonna stick around like through some online thing, but then like just was it this year when they put out that statement? Like, well,
yeah,
was it this year or last year?
those what statement, like they're shutting down, or
No, 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 no. I'm talking about like the oh yeah, we're gonna delay it like
oh,
because
it was well, yeah, it was this year.
yeah,
Yeah, I said last year, but I forgot. But yeah, it was this year. It was June 8th, and then like a week before, there was like, yeah, we're gonna just push back the show date to next year, and then Summer Games Fest took its spot on June 8th.
and it sucks too. Like I really liked E3. I never went to it, but
Yeah,
so many great reviews. But yeah,
it was
Yeah,
iconic. Like
yeah,
everybody would wait for E3.
yeah,
yeah. When I saw that, I thought that was crazy.
yeah,
Yeah, Jeff
yeah.
Keighley came in making moves. You got the Game Awards, Summer Games Fest. What was it? Isn't it just like the game showcase? Like not the PlayStation, but like the game showcase. Is that another one that he runs, or not runs, but hosts?
Uh, I'm not too sure.
Yeah. And then practically Game Awards is just reveals for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which, hey, we got some pretty good reveals
yeah,
at the Game Awards, ain't that right?
yeah. But there's one
Yes,
that stands out. One that I know we're all gonna talk about. You know,
yes, for probably
Mo-
multiple reasons.
yeah, Monster Hunter. Nah, fucking with y'all. Blade. Start with you, geek. Your thoughts.
Um, my thoughts are okay. I'm trying to like collect it because like I said, I know Lorenzo said he wants to do a show, so I don't want to say like too much. Um, I'm beyond excited. I'm very happy. I know there's probably a very good chance it probably will be an Xbox exclusive. which sucks because I would really consider getting an Xbox to play it. But
Like someone.
they I also know that Xbox is not confirmed nor denied that it will be. So
Yeah.
there's still hope. Not saying there it will happen or not, but there's a good chance it could.
Jay.
Uh, I really hope it's not an Xbox exclusive. And I mean, like, to be honest, like, now thinking about it, I wouldn't be as mad if it is. Because, I mean, we got, like, us PlayStation users. I know you're both, but I mean, like that's been strictly PlayStation. We got Spider Man, and now we're getting Wolverine.
Yeah,
For exclusive games.
Yeah, like we're getting some major exclusive Marvel games, and so if they get Blade, I'd I'd respect that. But damn, damn, I was so excited when I saw that,
Yeah.
and then it said it might, and I'm not paying however much for Xbox just to play.
shit, for the cheapest version, maybe. But like I said, it's just something we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Obviously, people like money,
Yeah.
so I think I don't know. I really don't know what to think. It's just something we gotta wait.
Yeah. Also, it might come to PC. I haven't heard people talk on about that. So
Well, I imagine it probably would if it's with Xbox.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, no, I was really surprised because I thought it was like said Bethesda and then forgot what the
It was from the company Arcane, and
arcade.
I don't know if it was somebody else, but I know they did Deathloop and Dishonored.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but it was funny because I don't think Jay you were in there in his call at the time, but I remember me, Blue, and Drizzy were watching it. Oh yeah, you
yeah,
were there too, Juan.
yeah. I
I
was
know
like,
you were there. I know you were
yeah,
there. We were like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell is this? Um, and then I just remember being like, oh shit.
yeah. No, I was like, because the thing too was like, for some reason, I was watching like my show or the video was like a couple
Yeah,
seconds in advance. So I was like, oh my gosh, guys! And you're like, huh? And then you guys, what? Yeah, no, it's yeah. I like how Jay brought up. I want your thoughts on this geek. Imagine if the game comes out before the movie,
no, I think I said that. I was like, what? So what comes out first, the movie or the game?
or was it you?
Yeah, yeah, because that's the first thing I said after watching. I was like, okay, well, what comes first now?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know, but actually, completely forgot about that, and I know which Blade news we were gonna talk about. Mahershala Ali. At least I assume this is it. Mahershala Ali said that he's excited to get to it. That's pretty much all he's really said. He's excited to get to it. So there's not much to say because there's not much going on.
I mean, he did say that like 4 years ago when it was announced. So I'll take his word
Yeah.
for it. Huh, Jay?
Yeah, excuse me.
It's all good, man.
Bless you.
That was a burp. That was my bad.
Just cast Jay as Blade.
No.
Sorry, Ollie, you're out,
God
man.
no,
With his like techno music,
bro.
blood rave.
I'm gonna try to do a backflip and I'm gonna fall and crack my neck.
Like, ah,
Yeah, I will land on my neck and just get up.
Ow.
Oh,
Ow. Ow. Ow.
ow, ow.
Ow.
Oh
no,
my
no, no, no.
gosh, dude, it's your neck.
But Jay, what do you think from Mahershala Ali's comments?
Hey, I mean, I think he's telling the truth this time because I mean they got a writer, they got a director. That's all he was waiting for.
Yeah, I believe from what I've heard on the reports both. I think Blade and Thunderbolts will probably be filming sooner than we think. So there's that to look forward to.
Yeah. But moving on from some other game news, I don't really have much to comment on this personally, but I think you two can. Spider-Man 2 didn't win any awards.
Uh, Again, not without being able to like say anything for Lorenzo's video. Kind of surprised, kind of not. Uh, Definitely have thoughts on it.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Jay's like, my mama said if I ain't got nothing not to say, she told me not to say it at all, so I ain't saying anything.
exactly. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say what I want to say. I'm gonna just say a few things. I am shocked. I feel like Yuri was robbed of best voice acting performance. I don't understand how it lost to a D&D game. And all I'm saying is I called it last year that the Game Awards is rigged. I called it last year. And this year confirmed it. Because there ain't no way.
Bro started his villain arc.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But hey, at least, it's getting an update sometime next year.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, moving on from some Marvel stuff, DC, uh, Nicholas Holt been confirmed as Lex Luthor. What do you guys think? I'm all for it personally. Yay, thumbs up.
Uh, I mean, like I said when this was talked about before, uh, okay, it can't be any worse than Batman vs Superman.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
can't be any worse than Heisenberg. Um, and we'll see. It could have just been a pity hire.
yeah,
It's basically a pity hire to me. It's like,
yeah.
yeah, you keep trying. So you know what? Sure, why not?
Jay.
I like it. I mean, Nicholas Holt, he's he's a good actor. I haven't watched that much stuff he's been in, but I mean, I feel like he could probably capture the Lex Luthor charisma, manner.
Yeah. Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he was
Hmm.
good in Mad Max. Oh yeah, they dropped the trailer for the new Mad Max.
Oh yeah, Furiosa.
Pretty so looks badass. Anya Taylor Joy and Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, can't wait for that one. But back to DC. Oh yeah, freaking Sean Gunn, Maxwell Lord.
Life is good, but it could get worse. I don't know. I don't like it. I just don't. When I look, you know what? Maybe it's because of Pedro Pascal. But when I think of Maxwell Lord, yeah, yeah, no.
I'll wait and see personally. How about you, Jay?
I uh, I really don't care that much about Maxwell Lord. I, I really don't care. Um, I don't really feel like he's that much of like a big Wonder Woman villain, or is it Wonder Woman
He's like a Justice League villain.
villain? Shit.
I could be wrong.
I mean, like I only remember him from being in the '84 movie. It was Pedro Pascal. Mm, not a good role for him. I would just say that was not a good role for him. I mean, maybe Sean Gunn could make him likable, but I mean, I really don't care about Maxwell. I, yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Also, Supergirl is, you know, a new actress for Supergirl is being looked at. What do you guys think? Surprised? Not surprised? I'm not surprised.
I kind of am.
Really?
I
Well,
mean,
tell me why personally.
I mean, Sasha Kaye, she was just as Supergirl in the Flash, and I mean, if you are doing a soft re wait, is it full reboot or soft reboot now?
I think it's more or less a full reboot, but I don't know. I think it really all depends on the Blue Beetle aspect of everything.
Yeah. Cause yeah, and Peacemaker and yeah, a couple others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now thinking about it, I mean, me asking that question doesn't even make sense now because Tasha Kaye's Supergirl was in a different universe where Michael Keaton was still Batman there. So, I mean, they could have kept her.
Yeah.
She's only been Supergirl for one movie. She was good in The Flash. She was probably one of the better parts of that movie. You could have just kept her instead of wasting your time finding another Supergirl actress. And I kind of get, oh yeah, it has to fit what he's going for with the character. Maybe that long blonde haired girl. But I mean, you could have kept Sasha Kaye. She was good. I mean, she really didn't have that much. She didn't really get that much of a chance.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing with Ben Affleck's Batman. He didn't get that much of a chance, but I mean,
Also, it's not like we saw her alongside Henry Cavill.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Geek, what are your thoughts on the matter?
Um. Well, considering that the only Supergirl that I have personally physically seen and sat and watched has been Melissa Benoist or Benoit. I don't know how to say her
Benoist?
last name. Benoist. Yeah, sure that. Considering that she's the only Supergirl that I've like actually watched, sure, go ahead, knock yourselves out. Um, it definitely does suck. It's always good seeing like new people get roles, but it could very well go back to the same thing with Henry Cavill, where it's like, oh yeah, I'm back, and then James Gunn's like, ha, yeah, about that,
Yeah.
So it sucks, but like Jay said, it's not his vision. Got to deal with
Yeah.
it.
And also, like, I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself. And Jay, you can kind of agree with me on this. I guess spoilers, but they did kill her off too. So
Yeah, they did. They did.
yeah, so it's not really like, oh, we're setting up her return. Like, no, just get stabbed dead there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something funny I saw. It's you were talking about Monarch earlier. That reminded me of Kirstie Clements. I think that's her name. She played Iris in the DCEU. She's talking about like how she's kind of glad the DC her time in the DCU is over, but she wished she could have done more with it. But now she's on to a new universe.
The Monsterverse.
Yeah, MonsterVerse. I'll just say good for her. Good on her. Yeah. What are
I'm,
you, geek? Oh, sorry, Jay. Were you gonna add anything else?
oh no, I was just gonna say. I mean, I would kind of understand why she is glad she's not with DC anymore, having to be a co-star with that monster.
Yeah.
I mean, Shoot. She gonna have to fear for her safety every day she goes to set.
The geek over takeover.
Um, again, I don't really have any thoughts because the only Iris that I have, again, personally watched was from the Flash TV show, and her name escapes me at the moment. But
Candace.
yeah, yeah. So I don't have much to say.
Also, I noticed that you put two G's on the geek.
Did I?
Yeah,
The geek.
the
Oh yeah, I did. Dang it!
geek. That's all good, man. We forgive you. I know Jay does, but I do.
I'm the OG.
The OG geek,
Mm-hmm.
the first nerd,
No, the first geek. There's a
the
difference.
first geek. Jaleel White.
Ronjay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a packed show we got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Unless, well, what else you guys want to talk about?
I think that covers everything on
Yeah.
that I can think of.
Okay. There's
Quan,
always rumors, but you know.
Quan Chi out for MK1 tomorrow. I mean,
Oh yeah, you want to touch on that personally?
Nobody
yeah,
cares about Mortal Kombat.
Jay does.
shut your ass.
Hey, it
Dude,
didn't win Best
yeah.
Fighting Game, so clearly it's not important.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, oh, okay.
Jay, dude, I'm telling you, Jay started his villain arc. Yeah. Well, you wanted to. What are your quick thoughts on that, Jay?
Oh no, I was just gonna say he's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean the trailer was out like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, did you say you didn't even care about Quan Chi?
Yeah, I don't care about Quan Chi, but I'm like, hey, he's out tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, go ahead, play as him if you want.
Let your fans know, man.
Yeah, friggin', I do not like Quan Chi. I don't want to play as him.
What about legendary Freeman?
I would hate to play as him too. He
See, that seems motivated of some kind.
yes, it is
Look how you
motivated.
say I'm some kind.
Yeah, I feel like that's personally motivated towards me.
Aren't you guys ancient rivals?
To be a rival, that means he'd have to be some competition to me.
Yeah.
He's not. He's below me.
Ooh.
No, the hell I ain't. And don't you bring up your deadlifts. Don't you bring up
I
your deadlift.
wasn't.
I'm
I
just a
wasn't.
spectator. I'm just chilling, watching popcorn. Yeah.
You're watching
Watching poop.
popcorn.
Eating popcorn.
Mm,
Stupido.
too
Okay.
late. You said watching
I'm
popcorn.
sorry, dude. That was me. Sorry,
No,
guys.
you're
That was
watching
me.
your corn pop.
Pop? Funko Pops? Yeah. Also, RIP my Electro stand.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did send me. You did send-
Dude, it's like, this kind of unrelates. I opened the 8 pack because it's a anniversary of a certain movie this Sunday, upcoming Sunday. So I'm doing my stuff for my Insta, and then like I opened the APAC, and that just like fucking flies out. Like,
that reminded me of when I got my T'Challa Star Lord. I took it out the box. Like that was one of the actual ones I took out the box to see it, and all I did was like wiggle it just a little bit so I could see the head bobble, and it just falls to the floor, and the stand is still in my hand. I was like, "What the hell happened?"
yeah. Hey, what you got for collecting Funko Pops? It's our curse, man. Yeah,
It's a canon event.
yeah. It's how many do you have? You collect pops, right? You
Too many.
collect quite a two,
I have too many. No, too many.
too many. I thought you had two. I was like,
No,
Yeah. No, I won't judge you. I don't think any of us can judge each other. We're pop brothers.
I can genuinely tell you, I have no idea how many I have.
I can, but I won't.
I can't either. Let's go.
Huh?
I said I can't either. I can't tell how many
You
I
can't
have.
count that high, but it's okay.
You can't either.
Yeah,
Mm.
and
Why you saying like that was a clap bang? You can't count that high. You can't either.
Ooh, there is something we could wrap up on. Uh, some Disney Plus stuff. Spectacular Spider-Man got removed, guys. Oh my goodness, what will we do? I'm
I'm sure it'll
honestly
be
not
back
surprised.
in like a month
Yeah,
or two.
yeah, no.
Or it could be going to Netflix with the Sony deals and stuff. I don't know how like that all works.
And
So it
Hulu.
could go to Netflix.
Yeah, we got Hulu.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and they removed that TV series. But the what's it called the trilogy, the original trilogy, and the Amazing Spider-Man movies, Homecoming and Far From Home are still there. So your Venoms, yeah. So I'm not surprised. It's how streaming works, people.
It
That
is
right, Jay?
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I have a question for you, Geek, and I forgot to bring this up. Actually, you too, Jay. So, how much did you say Marvels was at? Like the box office now?
202.3 million.
200.3. Because since the pandemic, we've seen this thing where like a movie's not doing so well, they just decide. I'm not saying like every studio does it, but they just said, "Hey, you know what? Just put it on streaming. What else could we do?" But do you think before before the year ends, we'll see the Marvels on Disney Plus?
No, they have like a certain window time to get on Disney Plus. I think it's like almost 3 months before they're on Disney Plus.
Did they do that? I thought it was
It'll probably
shorter.
be their middle of January and beginning of February.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's like 90 days or something like that. It
Oh,
has a window to, I think, stop being in theaters and then it'll be on streaming.
oh, I thought it was shorter. But
It might be shorter, but I don't think it'll be there by the end of the year.
how about you, Jay?
Uh,
What's the earliest you think it could be there?
I'd say probably like middle to late of next month.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with that too. Yeah, guess that wraps it up.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for joining us, and thank you also for those who tuned into Jay and I's Punisher Warzone flashback review. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yes. But yeah, Jay, where could people find you?
They can find me at JMoneyDJ on Instagram.
Okay. Geek.
Uh, they can definitely not find me at the legendary underscore Freeman 98, but they can catch me getting some Z's.
Uh, right on. You can follow me Marvel Leaks by Stephen Freeman on X, and you can follow me at Mario Juancho on Instagram. You know, yeah, check out our socials wherever, whenever, and yeah, like and subscribe and share. This was episode 21 of Nerds Lair, and we'll catch you guys next week. Or yeah,
Au revoir.
Peace.
peace.